Oh, I feel the title is quite clickbaity, that is so nice. But actually it's not, because we have Athalia right here and she's ascended and I'm fully free-to-play player. Greetings comrades, Soviet Gaming here, and today we will review Athalia and I'll tell you how to get her as fully free-to-play player and how long it will take. But before we start, guys, I want to do one little thing in advance. Subscribe to the channel, hit that bell button, make sure that notifications are on, and hit a like for this video to promote it in YouTube algorithms. So Athalia, Harbinger of Justice, one of the best heroes in the AFK Arena, celestial hero, and you can get her to ascend it as free-to-play player quite easily. You just need some patience. First, let's talk why she is so good and so powerful, why everyone wants that. First of all, it's her appearance style, Judgment. In order to use Judgment properly, you need to work on her position a lot. So she will attack the target that is mirrored to her position. Basically, if she will be here, she will attack that guy, and that will be a good idea, because otherwise he might close one of our champions. And when the fight starts, what happens that she ascends from the skies and taking over that enemy. She's stunning him for a little bit and doing series of attacks on him, completely rendering his even first skill totally useless, and usually she probably decimates the enemy. She is really powerful with that attack. Moreover, it's hindering energy regeneration of the enemy, because he can't regenerate after this for 5 seconds from the attacks, and it does quite significant damage. Moreover, with that skill, she can actually push an enemy all the way towards your front line, and over there your heroes may focus on the enemy she's facing, and you can take out one of the backline heroes quite easily. Unluckily, she's too strong and decimating everyone. So usually after the Judgment, Athalia goes for Purging Frenzy. That is the skill that actually doing that combo that pushing enemy away to your backline. It does quite a lot of damage and also stuns the target for 3 seconds at properly leveled Athalia. She also have Protection. Protection is basically Divine Aura that allows yourself to mitigate 8% of all received damage for every ally still alive on the battlefield. So if all your team is alive and well, she can mitigate 8 times 4, 32% damage. I actually gotta check on that because I'm not really sure. Yeah, 32, my math skills are on point. Moreover, at level 3, each living ally raises Athalia's attack by 4%, which equals 4 times 4, 16% additional damage. I'm not sure if it counts Athalia as one of the allies, but anyway, if your team is good enough, that will boost your damage and protection by quite a lot. It will make you quite tanky. Another thing that will make you tanky is signature item, but we'll talk about that in a second. First, let's take a look at your activated ultimate skill, Divine Fury. So she's flying around the battlefield, smashing the enemies, and each slash deals 160% damage. At level 3 it's 190% damage, and the third slash has 100% critical strike, and enemies that are struck more than once dealt an additional 50% damage. That is how it looks, and that's pretty cool skill because it's doing insane damage on the enemies, and it repositions Athalia to another point, making her, you know, more safe and away from the dangerous enemies. And it's totally wreaking havoc on the enemy battlefield. But yeah, now let's move on to the signature item. The Sin Purgers, exclusive to Athalia. What does it do? It increases defense rating based on her attack rating. So at the basic level 1 it gives 4% of the Athalia's attack as a defense. At level 10 it's 6, at level 20 it's 8, and at level 30 enemies that attack Athalia will begin to bleed out for 2 seconds. And this ability can be stacked, and they will lose health equal to 70% of their attack rating, and their health recovery rate will be decreased by 70%. So she have kind of Thorn's Aura thingy that enemies that hit her will take additional damage by themselves. That is goddamn OP. Moreover, her signature item have a high dodge and high life leech, which makes her even stronger, and she have HP and attack boost that kinda converts into the defense after using this skill as well. And it's worth to mention that Athalia is agility based hero, dealing physical damage, a ranger and assassin. Well, that was obvious, right? So yeah, my Athalia, not fully equipped, with level 12 signature item, is dealing insane damage at the battlefield. I'm actually maining her in my core team right now because she is so good. I replaced Brutus with her, so she's instead of the tank right now. Actually, since she's in my main team right now, I gotta give her an artifact. And the best one for her is Dura's Eye, because she have a guaranteed critical strike, and that will increase her attack speed by 15%, and all those buffs will work really well together. and it gives physical resist as well, so Dura's Eye works the best on her. So I'm looking forward on getting that Celestial gear set for her, which will take quite a while, but it will make her so goddamn powerful, and she's one of the best endgame damage dealers, and she will last a while if you will invest in her properly. And another good thing about Athalia that she is a Celestial hero, and that means that she can boost your faction bonus by a lot with any team. So she can fit with any team, and you will benefit from having her. She's really versatile, and you can use her in any team. Alright, now let's talk a little bit about team composition for Athalia. This is really hard because she is Celestial, and she can fit in any team. She is really good, she can benefit as a crowd control hero, as a damage dealer hero, and as off-tank, maybe, not really. Usually as a crowd control or damage dealer. Simply because you can place her against the enemy that you don't like the most, and after the battle will start, she will just jump onto him and decimate him totally. Look at this, this guy is totally going down. Arden got on our territory and he couldn't do a thing. No one was rooted because of Athalia. She is good as that, she can counter all of the worst heroes. The only hero she can't counter, I think it's Brutus, because his shield is based on his health, but everyone else is taking a beating from her. But keep in mind that there are several heroes that can survive her initial burst damage. Those are Rosalind because she moves away and Athalia misses. This is another Athalia because she will teleport into the nothingness and yeah, they won't counter each other. This is Kaz, she will completely dodge her first burst. And the Brutus because he will put on the shield. I think it will be Cecilia as well because she launched from the nothingness, so you can counter her. And I think there are some other heroes that can be target of this ability. Write in the comments if you know them, because I can't, get them out of my head. Let's try to talk a little bit about Athalia's team composition, which team will benefit her the most. Since she isn't really your off-tank and damage dealer, she is also a crowd controller, because her initial attack will mostly kill the enemy she's facing. Any team will benefit her. So for example, basic Lightbearer team will work really well with her, because she can target someone she would like to kill. For example, in this situation it will be Healer, and together with Belinda they will do insane damage. Rowan will boost Athalia's or Belinda's energy and they will decimate them. Rosalind will go over the strongest hero, and yeah, depending on your level, on your stats, Rosalind will either follow Athalia or Belinda. Most likely it will be Belinda because, well, it will be higher time for Rosalind following Athalia all around enemy lines, but it will still work. Even this team will kill those guys who are way stronger because of Athalia and their good crowd control and energy recovery abilities. That is really unexpected. Like, this is my core team right now. Athalia is replacing Brutus right now as a tank because she can output so much more damage and she's so much more useful than the Brutus who is just standing there and taking damage. Yeah, I like her that way as well, and moreover we are getting 4 heroes bonus for this instead of 3. This is additional 5% health, which is quite crazy for the campaign, and where every little bit counts. She can be part of some endgame team like this. For example, in this situation we'll have a lot of damage, a lot of energy crowd control, energy regen, and a tank. So this team should work really well in the endgame as well. So there is actually no limit to the amount of teams which Athalia can be a part of. She can be part of any team if she's good enough, if she's strong enough. So you might be wondering how long did it took me to get Athalia as a free-to-play player. Yeah, I think it was about 6 months. We will actually calculate the amount of time you will need to get her only from the Challenger store from the tokens. If you're getting like average amount of tokens per day, which I'm getting. I'm not in the high league, I'm actually at I think I'm not even diamond. Yeah, I'm platinum 5, so the rewards are not really high, but you still have a chance to get her in the summons, in the events and somewhere else, and you might want to use that chance. So let's say we're getting 6.5k of the Legends tokens per day, and one copy of Athalia costs 250,000 tokens, and if we will divide 250 by 6.5, we will get 38.5 days for Athalia. So on average it will be about a month, maybe a little bit more to get Athalia. But since you can get those tokens from the labyrinth if you go for the hard mode, or you can get a higher ranking or something like that, you might be getting it somewhere around once a month only from the Challenger store. And you will need 14 copies of her in order to get your Ascended, and Celestial and Hypogean heroes are Ascended, not like your other heroes. You can only merge them with their own copies all the time. So in order to ascend her, you will need 14 copies. It will be about 14 months. But if you have Stargazer tokens, you can actually use those in order to get her. So check on the Stargazing room, and when you see Athalia over here as a main hero, oh блять. And when you see Athalia here as a main hero, you can try to pull 10 times, and if it's your first pull, you will be guaranteed to get that hero in the pool, which is pretty nice. Other than that, the probabilities of pulling the hero is 2%, so yeah, they're not really high, but it's another way of getting her. I actually got her from the Noble Tavern several times during my playthrough, so that's why I got her earlier than a year in. I think I'm not a year in yet. Currently, I think Athalia have a lot of strong points, but several weak points. For me, actually the only weak point for me, that she can be quite easily killed on the backline, but that's because I didn't equip her properly. She is wearing that, you know, basic stuff, basic mythical items. They are not upgraded, they are not ascended, you know, faction ones, and if I equip her properly, I think she will be even better than she is right now, and now she is quite powerful. As you can see, she died yet again to those melee guys. But it doesn't matter because they will die anyway. And other than that, the only negative fact of her is that she is really hard to obtain, but she is easier to obtain than other, what are those, Hypogean and Celestial heroes, because she can be bought from the Challenger store. So you can actually farm her, it will just take a while, and you won't regret that. Because from the very beginning I wanted to get her, and I got her to Ascended as free to play, and I'll keep getting her copies to make her 5-star, because she is really good. So yeah guys, as they say, patience is a virtue. I hope it works for you, because this is AFK Arena, this is AFK game, this is the only way to play this game, or whale. And I'm picking the free to play way as always, and I need patience for that. And if you have your own thoughts about Athalia, write them in the comments, and while you're going there, make sure that you subscribe to this channel, make sure that notifications is turned to all, and that you liked the video. That will help to promote the video in YouTube algorithm, and will make sure that you won't miss any of those cool videos that are coming up. Moreover, if you want, you can follow me on Instagram for my lifestyle, on Twitter for my thoughts, on Twitch for my live stream. They are pretty cool. And of course, if you want to, you can always join Discord for our fantastic community to talk with other people who are enjoying that kind of stuff. All the links are in the description. Click that click more, read more button, and you will see everything over there. That's about it for now, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this content. Sort it out. Bye.